Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Yo, Bay, who say, what's up, records? You know, it's Thanksgiving, so I'm giving. You know what I mean? I ain't taking nothing today. You know what I mean? Like they do. I'm giving, right? I ain't giving you nothing but something you can go get, though. You feel me? Nice EQ, vacuum tube. You can go download this, the link below. Definitely go check it out. It's free, and it got color, so I add color to your mix. And I'm gonna show you what I would do with it. It got an in and out knob that make it a plus. The downside, it's only one knob. I know, man. It's only one knob, man. It's only one band that touch all the EQ spectrum, though. And so, what would I do with this? With this only one band, right? And this, like, could be in the way to you, what you would think, right? But it's the free version, and I would think that hopefully it's got to be a big version that got more bands, but oh well if it don't. But this is a good EQ, and it's heavy on the CPU though, real heavy on the CPU. Heavy, it's heavy on the CPU. So be careful with it. So what I do with it, what I did with it right now is I drop it on my Alps. You all know my Alps right now. They ain't going into the fader right now, which they not. They going into my 6i6. So at the fader, each one I got one of these on the end of my drums, my sifs, and my bass. So, and what I did with each one of them was I put them behind my compressor before my limiter, and I'm basically first off what I done with the EQ. This is my first time cracking it open, so I never used it before this. This is my first time cracking it open. So I know I got another one knob EQ. Hold on. That came with traction, right? This the free EQ 87, right? And this one is a good one too, even though it's only one band. But I use this for the same type of thing. So what you would do with this is quickly, like it's good for having on these one knob EQs are good for having on buses and things like that. Cause you feel why it's a good one knob at your bus, why I would do it at my bus or my output is because this is where you at the point where you think you mixed all your tracks and they going in here, and like I say, it's after all my effects where I think I got everything where I want it, and this to go check your I use it the one knobs to go check frequencies on my drum sif or whatever it is, right? They be good for that. And what you'll do is like this one even better for the checking part, and because you still can end up using it just for the cut or whatever if that's what you want to do, right? So you got the Q right here with this one, so you can cue in what you're doing with it, right? But this one already got a set Q, and the Q is it feel like it's about I say about 60 to 80 on the Q. In between that range could be 75. Sound like it feel like it's about 60 or 60 bell, right? So, but like I say, this one is the one of the first ones I will use, right? But then, well, like I say, what I do with it is I will basically just boost, turn it up. You know what I mean? Depends on how loud the plug-in be, right? Turn it up to a reasonable amount that's loud enough, and just sweep the spectrum. And this would just be for, and this make it easier because it's only this knob. You ain't got to worry about looking at no whole bunch of stuff. You only way use your ears for this. And so I put it on, sweep the spectrum, and the kill frequencies before I got an EQ. So you'll notice I got an EQ before my compressor. So I do the sweep with this, and then my EQ haven't been touched before my compressor yet because I sweep behind my compressor. This is a trick that I do. I sweep behind my compressor to see what is the compressor pushing out once it do it. So then I check it with this, turn it up, boom, turn it all the way up, check the frequencies. All right, sweep the spectrum. Like I say, this one better for it because this one notched out. But what's good about it is it got the tube on it. So that's the good thing about it is I use a lot of color plugins on my mastering stage. So this tube effect is letting me know when I turn it up what's going to happen with other tubes. So eventually I end up turning this plugin off. I ain't gonna end up using it for real. But what it's doing for me is letting me know plugins that's adding color and saturation, how would it be on a turn up from them frequencies? Like once I put it in there, what's the reaction gonna get? It got a good response to show me, like for plugins that got color, what's the response gonna be? And I noticed that off the break with this. So, and it turned up pretty good. It turned up pretty clean too. So if you get a good sound coming in through here, it literally basically just turn up the good part of the sound if you went the output knob. So it's a good one knob EQ for sure. So like I say, I go sweep the spectrum, turn up, find my problem, and then I'm gonna show you so you can see. All right, so like on my drums, right? Cut on the EQ in. So you can see on my drums, we ready to see. I heard a little sound I didn't like around. It was, I think it was around 75. It was right, so we great to see. Alright, it's right there. Alright, it's like the clap and the hats are mashing right there around this 10K. It say 10K on here, but what you have to do with it, like I say, with this EQ, one thing about the other one, this one, though, like I say, this one you can get exact, and you can go to the next EQ you got and type in these numbers, and it's gonna be that. That's what you got like about this one. So you can just copy it here, bam, whatever you got here, copy it, paste it into the other EQ. That's why this better. And like I say, the reason I'm using this one is because I do a lot of color. So this got tube effect, and you really can hear it add like a real slight chorus effect, harmonics on the end, rolls off the highs a little bit. It rolls off the highs just a little bit, give it like a round effect. And you will have to use it yourself to hear what I'm saying in your own DAW, like traveling through out my interface into my Mackie Big Knob, back into my MPC to the internet. Man, I'm telling you, you're losing a lot of quality of the sound that's really coming from my DAW for real. So you gotta factor that in too. That's a lot of chain I'm going in and out for it get to you. And so basically, that's what I do. So then we go here to my EQ, and then I go to the round them frequencies, turn this plug-in off for a second. Not this plug-in, turn it off. All right. Now we'll go ahead and dial that in where basically I'm already around the frequency right here, and we're gonna go ahead and make sure. So we're gonna turn this up. Alright, so I hear it right around here. It's like it's meshing. So we're gonna kill. Well, kill the wrong one. Alright, so about 6 dB kill. And then now I'm gonna go check it with the plug-in again. I'm gonna turn it back on. Alright, so now you just remember that right there. With compression, the tricky part is opposite. So taking out, you can see it sound like that area got louder, but it took out the bad part that was like smeared. It was like the goddamn hi-hats and the snare was smearing at that point. So my ears was hearing it, like, so I had to go get that. And then, like I say, I check it again with here, right? And then, like I said, if I wanted to keep this plug-in on, what I would do, I would then go find the frequencies I like. So it would do the same thing, and then I would just boost it. Found another bad frequency I don't like, around 1.3, so we're gonna see. Alright, so I can hear it from right there, it already sound bad. So I'm gonna widen this Q out a little bit on here. And I ain't gonna take out as much. I'm only gonna take out like 3 dB of this. I know you guys can hear that, but I'm hearing a dramatic change just from like 2 points. So that's why I'm still moving this. Alright, right there. Now we'll cut this back on and check it. See, it ain't as dull. It was dulled out. It ain't as dull. Alright, so I see around 3K because this can't move so much, but I see I want to make some more room around there. So around 25, I want to go do another cut around 25. So we'll take this bell and we'll go cut that. You can hear that just whistling all over the place. So that's why we're killing that. We're gonna kill that. Just around 3 dB. And like you can see, I'm at 20 on the 3 raised up. Like I say, I seen I want to enhance that, right? So I got 20 dB raised on the 3K. So if you'll notice, it was sounding a little off at first until I went and cut around 2500. And then now I can boost right here. I want to boost around this area. So I'm going to try forward one time, backwards one time, and then the spot I'm already in and see which one sound better. And then this would be my leave it point right here. Alright, so I think up one to the 4.8 was better. So that's why I leave it. And this basically was just a rundown of what's going on with this EQ and overview of it, review, whatever way you want to put it. But this is a great plugin for sure. It's definitely a great plugin. It's a great plugin for sure. And then I'm going to just show you one time with this turning up the volume from it, how clean it turn up. So we're going to turn this back down. And we're going to turn up the output volume of the plugin. Input and output up. And this look, even though we know you don't supposed to be slamming this hard, but you can slam this plugin and still get some good sound. So it's got some heavy CPU on it. Heavy CPU. But it's worth it. If you don't have no color plugin, I would just go get it just for that. And like I say, just look at it as a trim plugin with a band. That's what I would just call it. Even though it's a nice EQ tool, it's a great trim plugin with a band. So now, if you would know that I use this plugin all the time. The Sonoscus plugin for my visuals. Where is it at? Goddamn. I'm inside my 32-bit. I ain't been in here for a second, man. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so y'all know I like to use this and the VU meter. I use these right here for watching and trimming. This one is a great one, got settings. So it still can't be beat. But I can't band with this. So I can't create no bands with this. So this right here will be getting used a lot because they got an EQ band on it too. And I like how it turn up. Great. You can't beat it. When something turn this for something to be able to turn up good without creating that peak effect, that's just great. just to be able to do that. To not create that triangle at the top of the volume, and it don't do that. It's going up in a square all the way around everything. As you could tell, it's lifting all the frequencies at the same time. Some plugins do not turn up like that. They get narrow at the top. This plugin don't get narrow at the top. So you will control the limit of where you want to limit this at the end. It don't limit itself. It don't narrow out at the end. So for that being said, man, this been too long for a plugin. 20 minutes for a plugin, and I only got 4 knobs and 1 band. You feel me? With no cue. So man, your boy Obey who say What's Up Records giving you a Thanksgiving treat to show you what to do with the nice EQ VST2 for free. Go check it out, man. The download gonna be in the description. Go over to Lid Productions, sign up, like, get ready for the plugin giveaway for the holidays. I'm giving away 3 plugins from SK Note, $40 credit from SK Note to go get whatever plugins you want. I suggest the SDC compressor or the distro plugin. So that's on you though, whatever you want to. Sign up, like, subscribe. Peace.